Greetings, YouTube. A little theater of the mind for you. I was going to do this video about 10 minutes ago, but I was finishing watching the Dallas Cowboys and Philadelphia Eagles play one of the most insane games of football I've ever seen in my life. So, I had to wait for that one to end. Congrats to Cowboys fans and Eagles fans. Sorry, you must feel a little cursed about now. But let's get to this calendar because, as expected, I have received many a negative comment from the Line App YouTube community regarding this thing, but I have to say, this does not mean we are not getting a 2-week holiday calendar. However, if this is in place of the holiday calendar, it's one of the most ugly things we've ever seen. But let's just hope, because the gifting event has not started yet, and we have not had that official announcement, as far as I know, even in the game, that calendar is going to be different because this is just a 7-day calendar and it should leave 2 weeks left of actual days of the month. So what I hope happens is that on day 7 of this calendar, day 1 of the holiday calendar starts and they kind of run consecutively back to back. And if that's the case, then this is pretty cool. It's kind of a warm-up to the holiday calendar. However, if there's no holiday calendar, I will be the first to speak some very constructively negative language, if that's at all possible, to those who design this. But I'm a bit confused by this calendar because we have what we now love as peak milestones in the game, and peak milestones are really good for two things in my book: for Tier 1 alphas and energy refills. And what you're going to see in this calendar more than anything else is energy refills. We have 5 different energy refills, and trust me, I love energy refills. I'll take free energy refills, and I never want to sound ungrateful for free stuff because free stuff is free stuff, and Lord knows the stereotypical bad millennials are people who get free stuff and still complain about life. But it's just kind of weird, right? It's just weird that there wouldn't be some shards at some point, even 4-star shards in this. I think the community would have loved on day 2, for example, instead of these 2 energy refills, why not have like 2 team revives maybe? Or at least 500 4-star hero crystal shards. And then maybe that 500 4-star hero crystal shards would turn into 500 5-star hero crystal shards on day 5. Now, what I think is the reason for this, or at least that's what I hope, is that those shards will be coming on the 2-week holiday calendar, so they're not going to have it be redundant. They'll give, hopefully, some revives, but certainly some gifting crystals and some shards in the 2-week holiday calendar at the end of December. If that calendar comes back, and the grand prize on that calendar, for those of you that didn't see my recap video of it last weekend, was a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha, then it's kind of cool that, assuming it's the same, and I'm going to give Kabam credit on this one until they give me a reason not to, then we would have essentially what is 1.25 or 1.25 free Tier 2 Alpha this month, because the grand prize of day 7 of this calendar is 1/4 of a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha, or 9,000 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments. And this was almost made for me because, as you can see in my stash, I'm just over 10,000 away from my next T2 Alpha. So this will just about get me there by itself. So are you hyped about this random 4-year calendar? Personally, I still think, for what it's worth, Kabam missed a golden opportunity to give different summoners of different years' worth of loyalty to the game compensation packages that reflected that loyalty. I don't care at all about a worthless title that's not going to come with anything bonus, like the uncollected title comes with a bonus, for example. I want 5-star hero crystal shards and 5-star signature stones and more Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments. I want to be told, you've been playing this game for 3+ years. Here is a small thank you and a token of our appreciation, because we know you could have left the community, you could have played another game, but you chose to stick it out. Instead of forgoing what that pattern started 2 years ago with the anniversary and giving us just a title and having it split between everybody who's played at least a year or everyone who's played less than a year, is really, really unfortunate, because it groups a whole lot of people together that have been playing a whole lot longer than the people, and that's no disrespect to the people who've been playing the game between 1 and 2 years, but if you've been playing the game for 3 or even when the game started, which is like almost 4 years ago, you shouldn't have to worry about getting the same compensation as those who've just been playing for a year. And for that matter, the same thing with those of you who've been playing for 2 years and not yet 3, you're getting the same thing as those who've only been playing for 1 year. So those are my thoughts. I will say I'm very thankful for the fully formed tier 4 class Catalyst Crystal, because these are still hard to get for so many summoners who don't yet do, say, map 5 and map 6 of Alliance Quest. So if that's you, and you especially need a tier 4 class Catalyst to form your first rank 5 4-star or maybe another rank 3 5-star, then this is going to be great, and hopefully there'll be several classes that you can land on, since it is a 1 out of 6 RNG on that. So please tell me your thoughts on this new calendar below. Just be warned, we should not expect this to replace the holiday calendar until that announcement has officially happened, but I hope and pray that it doesn't, that this runs consecutively as kind of like the appetizer to the main course of the best calendar of December, which will be the 2-week holiday calendar starting in about a week. Thanks for watching, YouTube.